Hey everybody, welcome back to another Stone Face Reactions. I'm Griffin, that's Theta, and we're here to watch another episode of Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphans. And last time, well, we got a whole lot of action, we had pirates, we had drama. Of course, the main cast is kind of fine right now, but, the whole brother situation happened, and the younger one's dead, via hammer and asteroid.
As expected, we both predicted what would happen, so...
Mhm.
At least we were both, 1 for 10 on being Gundam writers.
Yup. And it seems like most of the pirate forces on the outside have been dealt with, and it looks like the ship's kind of too. But the big buff pirate leader is still technically out there, and I don't think they've entirely wrapped up what's happening with the ships.
Yeah, Steroid
It
Guy...
seems like they're fighting and winning, but they haven't concluded it.
Steroid Guy was calling for backup, and there was nobody else to back him up because he kept showing us images of dead Gundams.
Mm-hmm.
Or mobile suits, rather.
Right. And of course, his entire demeaning of his entire crew led to the psychotic break with the younger brother and his eventual deciding to go for suicide here via his boss.
To be fair, better life, and he was like, "What the fuck?
I went and found other family. I've replaced you," which is definitely how the younger brother took it.
Yeah, he was giving a speech about life can be better, and the younger brother was like, "You fucking asshole, you done what now? You weren't looking for me? You were living a high life?"
And I mean, of course, we as the audience realize, wait a second, that's a really kind of unfair take. He's literally been doing this for a month and then literally went into space. This is the only opportunity they've really had for it.
Right.
And putting an entire armada's worth of money and equipment towards finding one person, yeah, that was going to happen.
I mean, I don't think it much matters when you're in that headspace.
Right. It's that depressive headspace where, nothing matters, nobody cares, and oh look, you confirmed it now.
Well, he's not dead. I mean, he is dead now, so we don't have to worry about his thoughts and feelings anymore. Back to Chad.
Back to Chad, the best person on the bridge right there, who barely got shown. Ah, what a shame.
Yeah, we've seen him twice, unless we've missed him in previous shots where he was clearly there.
Yep, just hanging out in the background. But Eugene, there's a character.
I mean, it's like...
They're standing in the background.
It's like they thought, we've paid this voice actor to be here. We've got to give him a line. Maybe his line is, "Hey, here's a reminder that I'm actually on the show."
Alright, but goofiness aside, it looks like there's going to be a little bit of fighting, it'll wrap up, and then they're going to have the down episode of talking about how all that went and maybe where they're going to go. That's what I think is going to happen.
Well, I mean, we've watched the next time on, so I predict we're going to get a scene with that little 9-year-old bride. I predict we're going to get a scene with... Shit, now I've already forgotten everything.
Oh, we're going to get some more Gallarhorn stuff, you think?
I'm
They've
trying...
been name dropped again.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember the factions, though. I don't remember if Gallarhorn was the red or the blue.
Gallarhorn are the blue guys and the investigators.
And who are the red guys? I mean...
General Army?
Why don't you respond to one of these comments that we have lined up that specifically addresses that issue?
Hey, cool, let's go ahead and do this. So, Salik Smith.
Nope, wrong one.
No, you want the other one.
That one doesn't address the thing that I literally just prompted you to talk about.
Well, I didn't read them ahead of time like you, so Killian first, congratulations. 1503, to my understanding, Gallarhorn is more like a mediator between the 4 economic blocks that run the planet. Tewaz has ties to one of these economics blocks, and because they are also facilitated in the outer spheres of Jupiter, the reach of Gallarhorn doesn't extend far enough to directly interfere with Tewaz. Tewaz is also large enough to act legitimately despite having a mafia underbelly. Yeah, that sounds about right. They are also basically an organization too big to break even if Gallarhorn wanted to, and because of this they tend to keep their distances to maintain an air of, quote, peace, as long as they back off each other. Which, yeah, that kind of checks out. Why would you go and start this big protracted war that would cause a whole bunch of problems and is already outside of your reach anyway? It's the sort of maneuver that causes an empire to fall, which they don't seem to want to do.
And didn't actually address who the red guys were I clearly called that wrong. Unless Galahorn is also the red guys.
I would probably call them the general army being used here. Galahorn is specifically the thing in control as the mediator, and the people who were in red seemed like the general Navy, army people who were there as military force.
I mean, you also got to remember back in the earlier episodes they used the word Earth Sphere, so I guess Earth Sphere is more of the 4 economic blocks and not the military that operates out in space.
Right, Earth Sphere would make sense then.
Well, see, now I don't remember if I'm just pulling that from Babylon 5 either, because that's what the Earth government is Earth Sphere.
Mm-hmm. You want to read the other comment then?
Sure, I don't want to, but I will. Salik Smith says, even though sorry I forgot how to spell his name, the guy with the white hair, the boss of the organization, well, don't correct me, I'm talking about Salik, says he's doing also Orca. Does Orca have white hair?
Yeah,
I guess
totally
he does.
does.
I'm sorry, I just remember the swoosh. He's
bleached as hell.
The eye-piercing swoosh. You ever do that thing where you put your finger right next to someone's eye, just to the side, and you say, "Hey, Griffin!" Oh!
No, I haven't.
You never did that. I guess you didn't spend a lot of time on school buses.
Yeah.
Says he's doing it for everyone else. Everybody. Episode 6 established he's still mostly just doing it for Mikazuki, but he does kiss everybody else. Okay. But a big portion of why he's doing what he's doing is for Mikazuki. So it shows you... sorry, choking. So good at reading comments. You comment guys love me. I know you do.
This is what you come for. Dying live on air. That's what we needed.
So it shows you he's still selfish, but also caring for his other teammates. I guess the teammates that he's kissing that we've just been missing the whole time. I guess every time I'm making a smart-ass remark about something, Orca's in the background kissing somebody.
You just keep missing it. How'd you miss it for 13 episodes?
I'll tell you what, Shalik, if you respond to this and tell me every time Orca's been kissing somebody that I haven't been noticing, I will take back any negative comments I've said so far.
Right, but I think we still get the gist of it. It's Orca is still being selfish. This is basically for him and Mikazuki. He puts it off as for everyone. He does still care about everyone. He's not like Mikazuki. He still has emotions and cares about other people, but he is still being pretty selfish because he's a bossy teenager who thinks he owns everything.
Now I'm just wondering if we're wrong. Is there another leader of an organization that has white hair in this show who has been kissing everybody?
I can guarantee you that is not the case.
Well, I mean, there's been multiple organizations that we've seen. There's the Mafia guy. Was the Mafia guy have white hair? Has he been kissing a lot? He could have been. He could have been doing the Italian cheek kiss thing. Has he been kissing a lot of people?
But none of the others have been kissing Mikazuki. His only love is for Orca.
God, who else has white hair? My guy doesn't have white hair. He has brown
I think
hair,
one of the
right?
Galahorn guys does. The one who's secondary to the guy who's getting married to the child.
I want to say they're blonde. Now, are they platinum blonde? I don't think so. But it could.
It might be a platinum blonde.
I don't think so. But Sleek could be seeing blonde as white. But I don't recall him ever kissing anybody either. Because literally, he's only been in scenes with his partner, and his partner hasn't been kissing him. And he didn't kiss the girl either.
We're now just straight up shipping people on Iron-Blooded Orphans here.
No, we're trying to break down Salik Smith's ship. We're trying to figure out who he's shipping people with because he's doing it for Mikazuki, but he does kiss everybody else. Orca hasn't kissed anybody.
Look, the one true ship is Kudelia and the Kitchen Girl, so that's how it's going to end up.
Maybe he's doing it in the way that other anime do it, like, oh my god, if I drink from the cup that they drank from, our lips touch the same material, and thus we kissed.
I'm going to say it's probably just a typo.
So, if we take the handkerchief that he got sick into, and we consider that perhaps the girl covered her mouth with the handkerchief, Orca has kissed her, by 3 degrees or whatever the hell kids do in Japanese anime.
Gosh, we're going full Victorian novel here. It's like, but I do have the glove that was upon her hand, and but do I now smell it and I know her touch.
Her hand was in said glove, and now my hand touches said glove, therefore my hand touches her hand.
Scandalous. Hand touching. Going straight to jail.
We don't hold hands in public. Not that sort of position.
Alright, so are you ready for some hand-holding?
I'm definitely down to see Orca kissing some people.
Let's watch.
No! Masahiro!
Really feels like one of those moments where like, oh, he could still be alive, and then the mech explodes.
What was his name again? Matsuhiro! But yeah. The invasion continues.
Nothing the kids in here too. Hey, it's all right. Don't be afraid. Nobody's gonna hurt you.
Oh god, you guys are dead.
Oh yeah, they're about to get stabbed in the back. There it is.
Told you.
They're dead.
You don't just trust that the kids in the cabin are gonna not do anything.
And now they just slaughtered them all.
I mean, they had
There
it coming.
you go.
I'm not gonna count those 2 guys with blank face masks as main characters getting killed, by the way.
Tell me, why'd you protect me? Don't know. This feels pretty strange. It's supposed to hurt, but it doesn't. Right now, I don't feel any pain at all.
We call that shock.
Is it the Ilea Pinata?
You damn space rats! You're so useless! You can't even be a proper decoy! At least
What a tone shift from that heart-to-heart to this guy.
It's just the same nonsense we heard before, though. I know it's supposed to be it's supposed to be meaningful, and we're getting this, orchestra-type music.
Has nothing to do with human.
But I really don't want to hear the Buddha thing again.
So, brother, understand? This is how you die if you're human. I don't get it. There's no way I can accept that. If you die here, you'll be reborn. I swear it. You hear me? You'll be reborn and come back to me. Back to our home.
Well, his face just got huge. I think
He's got the Magneto face squeeze.
I guess I'm so against this forced space religion thing because they just introduced it last episode with like 5 sentences.
Forced space religion, way to put into a hole like all of human history right there.
Well, because this isn't real history.
But it still happens from Earth.
I don't think real Buddhism incorporates anything about space to breeze people. Okay, so I don't think we can say this is real human history.
What is he doing? Aiming for the gap between my armor plates? What the hell is up with this freak?
You'll figure all my steroid use would mean nothing in space.
Not bad at all.
Also, they didn't really show it off last episode, but he's got a katana now, basically.
Well, yeah, he's upgraded, but like all the best equipment from that other guy from the space station. We didn't cover it that much, even if we didn't see it. Oh no, we did cover it. Remember, he rushed in and threw the katana down in front of the spacesuit at the very beginning of when the space pirates were introduced.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Am I really enjoying this?
Mikazuki, you don't enjoy anything.
Well,
No, he does like killing people.
whatever.
Oh wait, no, there he is. Yeah, he is enjoying this.
This one doesn't deserve to stay alive.
That same movie did when he was first introduced.
On one hand, Mikazuki is right. On the other hand, he's still our favorite psychopath.
Told ya.
Hey, it's Galahorn scene.
And whatever the purple ones are.
News like this has been rare.
There's also an 8-legged horse motto. Or,
Relax. Enjoy your time here tonight.
And look at that, neither of them have white hair. Well, like I said.
oh, you're right, it's blue, it's blue.
And blonde.
But if he takes the hand of the Bauduin family's daughter, his position in the Seven Stars will be even stronger.
Hear that?
I hear she's only 9 years old.
More vulgar than usual.
No? No one's gonna talk about that? Cool.
Mr. McGillis?
Nope. These are rich people. They don't care.
Possible. Could I talk to you?
You won't be a bachelor much longer. Go on. I'll pretend I didn't
Go on,
see
cheat
you.
on my little sister. It's cool. I said it's cool.
So adorable. Just like a little doll.
Like I said, I think she's my second favorite female character. Because she's so fucking adorable. She's like as adorable as that other little girl that has the smelling bracelet.
Mhm.
And she notices things that I notice. We got that in common.
Definitely rushing it. She looks like she barely got out of her diapers yesterday.
Well, you're dead.
Miss Wade. Man.
Yeah, that's when she pulls out the knife.
You're an asshole. Wait, no. Redeeming moment.
Yeah, here
Come
we go.
on.
He's going to be shown to have human emotions and care for other people.
There we go.
You're not
Now,
Vance.
don't do something monstrous while she's out here.
Just a child.
Throws her off the roof.
I mean, anything could fucking happen right now. This could be the reveal scene that he is an actual monster.
My cheek against yours.
Now, let us dance, my lady.
We can't. If somebody sees us, I'll just laugh.
Almeria, if someone does laugh at you, I'll never forgive them.
Well, let me tell you about this old guy who said something about diapers just a moment ago.
You're the most beautiful.
10 episodes later, it's a lie, sacrifices her.
Be special. Forget all your worries. Don't think about what.
I mean, that's what I'm dreading. I think that's actually what's going to happen. I do have a habit of picking people that are going to die, so...
We gotta see how deep the evil goes.
Dante.
You are the 10 children that didn't shoot us the moment we walked past you.
These kids.
Ah, but we did shoot you with dirty
Mars
looks.
might not be the greatest place, but it beats staying here. And we've got a stable base set up there too.
And we'll be heading down to the colonies next.
The Brewer's assets consist of 2 ships and 10 mobile suits we should be able to
I was
fix.
just about to say, I thought they only had 1 ship.
These things are beasts.
No, they showed they had to.
With an unusually thick amount of
I mean, they only showed 1 getting rammed, as far as I saw.
inside. The one called
They-
Guxian is especially valuable.
They latched onto the other one.
Will Tekkadan be keeping the
Ah,
machines?
right, that's right.
We'll be selling all of them. Akihiro's brother's dead. No way we could ever pilot them. Not if they
Why?
killed one of our own.
Why?
You're right.
What?
Where is he?
Didn't kill him in the one that he was piloting. What?
Up in his room.
I think maybe they just don't have enough people with the systems in order to run them.
Yeah, they do. They have all the kids that they just rescued.
Why don't we have a funeral for the boys?
Hmm.
Funeral.
That's right. Where I'm from, it's a very old tradition. It's the way my colony
That very old
honors
tradition
the
of
dead. The
funerals.
ceremony allows the soul to be free.
Space future is weird. Space religion is
And
weird.
be safely reborn.
I don't know about that.
Everyone who has a religion is like just incredibly awkward about it. That's all.
I mean, I would understand it if it was like, we had this old tradition of burying people in the ground. Because if you were in space born and everything like that, that would be weird. But no, this is just the concept of a
Is that
funeral.
true? Who knows? I want to do it. What? I'm serious. If it were up to me, I think we should. I want to help them forget their pain, even for just a little while.
I wonder what the alternative is now. 2 funerals.
Hero.
Throw them into
Well, if
space.
that's the case, then we'll lend you a hand.
Yeah, but on Mars, do they not have funerals? We just leave them where they lie?
Else.
Yeah.
I guess.
Remember, these guys are from Mars, these kids.
And I'll go back to the
They
Wait,
didn't
this-
show us
Yeah.
them doing anything for all the people that died like back in the original episodes.
What did they do with the adults that they just shot in the
You're
head?
not that interested, are you?
What is the concept of what
They
they
never-
did with those
To
dead
be
bodies?
honest, I don't really get it. All that talk about the soul being reborn. We'll be able to see the dead when it's our turn to die. This funeral is just a waste of time. We should be more concerned about staying alive than worrying about the afterlife.
Well, I suppose you're entitled to your opinion. But not everyone here accepts the deaths of their friends quite so easily. These funerals, they're just as much for the living. It allows people to move on.
Yeah, that's
You
that.
dumb teenager. People need closure.
That's that common phrase, right? Funerals are for the living.
So, like talking down to people, huh?
Which I guess when you think about it, makes sense
I
too.
can still hear you, little boy.
Wah wah.
A funeral?
Yeah. I don't really understand it, honestly. But tell the others, okay?
What the fuck happens in this future where they don't have funerals anymore?
Yeah, like, damn. I guess they're all a bunch of space war soldiers, so...
I mean,
child soldiers,
it
so, you know,
could-
maybe they don't actually have any socialization at all.
it could be worse. They could be like this thing they call funeral. Make it so foreign a concept they can't even say it.
So, we're having a funeral, huh? I sure wish we had some flowers or something to make it look better.
Alright, yeah, it is just the adults who get it and the kids
I might
don't.
have an idea on that. Can you help me?
Well, no, because it's the blonde-haired woman is an adult, and she's the one who introduces it. We have this thing called funerals. And she introduces it to the other adult in the room, who apparently didn't know.
Yeah.
The Tewaz guy, my favorite guy.
I gotta say, everyone's standing on top of the ship as it's continuing to blast its engines through space in order to do a funeral. Man, I can't think of anything more dangerous.
I assume they've got magnetic shoes. I think they introduced that when they didn't do with the boarding action thing before.
So the souls of those who have fallen will go to where they belong and be reborn. I wish all of you a safe journey.
See, Cordelia at least knows what's up. Because she's actually properly socialized.
This would be a perfect time for me to cut in the voiceover of Chad from the ending credits. Everyone
Yeah,
bows
as it's
their-
going.
Everyone bows their head, and I just cut in. Hi, my name's Chad. I'm on the bridge.
Yeah, I know. You're right.
Oh, that'd be
The slave is
terrible.
completely frayed. But it's okay. Just leave it like that. Before I came here, all I ever had were clothes that were worn out, ripped, or tattered. So it feels better when they're dirty. What? Who am I? I'm Chad. Chad Chaden. You know, I'm always on the bridge.
Also, we got a real Guardians of the Galaxy 2 moment here.
Right? It was all Yamagi's idea.
Huh? Are you serious?
Yes, he had the concept of wasting ordnance.
Yeah.
Oh no. Already?
We fight sometimes, and we laugh too. But then, just like that, we're gone.
God,
Remember, everyone, you're all going to die too.
God,
That's what a funeral
this
is for.
emotional
It allows the living to
about
remember
a
those
guy
who've
we
gone
just
and
met
say
and
their
didn't care
goodbyes
about?
one last time.
Can you imagine what happens when one of these guys dies? I can't, because it's never gonna fucking happen.
We've gathered here to send off our brothers in style. And I don't want us to look lame in their eyes.
Ah, yes. We don't want to look lame. That's why we're doing this. Oh, it's so teenager.
I'm not just talking about the loot either. The funeral was.
Please, brother, don't mention it. Now then, Amida.
Let's introduce this kid to the concept of sex.
Why are you kissing all of a sudden?
Well, hey, you know, we asked for kissing, now we got it.
I heard you kids didn't know what a funeral was. Let's show you where babies come from.
Being around death makes you start thinking about life. Next thing you know, the woman beside you starts looking pretty good.
I thought I.
By the way, I hope you're not sleeping with one of my
He's
wives.
pulling out his... Oh no, he's pulling out the dates.
Is that so?
So, Akihiro, what'd you want to talk about?
Akihiro, there we go.
Can you give this to me?
What? Are you gonna pilot it?
Does it have a fork on its crotch?
I kept thinking about the ones who died. I have memories of each of them, even the ones I never really talked to. But the memories I have of Masahiro are only from my childhood. And now the last one I have of him is the moment when this suit took his life. If it's mine, at least it'll be something
I
that'll
hate this
always
guy
connect
even
the
more
two of
now.
us.
I see.
Because you realize what he's doing that's making me angry, right?
Well, what's Akihiro doing here?
He's giving up Crank's mobile suit to take this new mobile suit. So not only you steal Crank's legacy, he's just giving it up.
They'll still have it. Maybe they'll actually pull up a third pilot here.
Strong emotions that he keeps inside.
Strong emotions like gun. You are not a gun.
Damn it, I was hoping she was about to kiss him and break your prediction that he can never kiss anybody.
Fumiton was doing this to the little kids earlier, and they seemed to calm down afterwards. Sorry, I guess I wasn't thinking.
Come on, you just saw the big guy kiss somebody. Go for it. Boom! You're
hey,
wrong,
there you go.
Griff, you're wrong!
Horrified by it.
I thought you were cute.
Wait, he actually has feelings. Oh my gosh, no. My reality.
Whether I like it or not isn't the issue.
I think
These things take time. You should ask.
Yeah, consent. Consent is also the issue. Turned her head.
Impressed by Galahorn these days. They're all anxiously awaiting the appearance of a beautiful revolutionary.
Is that Flan?
I've decided. The stage for the death of Cordelia Ina Bernstein will be the colony.
Ah, that's it. I've had enough of this. The boss needs to stop calling me a kid. I don't start missing my mom and go crying like the other guys do.
You're an
around
orphan.
here. And there's a lot of
Your
stuff
voice hasn't
going
started
on,
to
believe me.
change.
Still, you won't catch me crying. Then again, guess I wouldn't mind getting a hug from Miss Fumiton once in a while. Next time, on Mobile Suit Gundam, Iron-Blooded Orphans, Episode 14, Vessel of Hope.
Yeah, so the colony. Maybe they're pulling in elements of other Gundams now, because that is one of the more famous things from Universal Century, is the colonies. And, famously, we all know what Zeon does to colonies.
Yep, they love to blow up. It's like they're fragile things in space that really shouldn't have weaponry fired around them.
I mean, not even the blow up thing. I mean, drop them on Earth.
Oh, yeah, that too. I mean, what's a couple colony impacts between friends?
I think that's how they devastate all of Australia. Just one colony drops on it, and it's massive.
Mm-hmm. So that kind of that had a couple more interesting twists in there, mostly with Akihiro going with his quote upgrade here. You hate that he's getting rid of Kang's mech or Krang.
Kang, yes, he sits in the middle of a mech and his brain controls everything, right? That's how we define Krang.
I'll get it right eventually. But they say that they have a brand new ship, which they're obviously gonna have to pilot for at least some time, but apparently they want to sell that, and the other 10 mech suits that they apparently got. They got people with systems, but apparently they're not gonna put them out on it. But they still have 3 that I feel that they're going to use, and they're probably still going to use Krang's mech.
You just
the
said
question
Krang
is who's
again,
going to
by
use
the way.
Yeah, I did. Whoop. I thought that was the right one.
Nope, again, Krang is from Ninja Turtles. A show we're not yet released to.
Look. Splinter gave up his ship. That's all that matters here.
Well, I would have you remind you that in a 2020's version of Ninja Turtles, Krang is from outer space.
Mm-hmm.
And technically,
makes me think of MODOK a whole lot, really.
Why? MODOK's not from outer space.
Right, but he's just a face in a machine.
What? MODOK's not a face in a machine.
He's a giant head.
Yeah, he's in a giant head. He's not in a machine. He's literally sitting on a floating chair. It's not in a machine. Krang is in a machine. In the remake, he is just the Shredder is like a person, and then Krang just happens to be inside of him, controlling him and everything. And then you have the old 80s one where he's in the stomach of the thing, so that's technically a mecha if you think about it.
Alright, but Mutant Ninja Turtles aside, there's still a third mech, and I do think that they're going to get someone else to pilot it.
Well, they're not Gundams, so they have plenty of mechs. Because remember, Keiwas has tons of mechs, and the Turbans have tons of mechs.
Right, they got a lot of equipment right now. And they are directly heading into a war zone. I'm gonna guess they might not even have the time to sell it, honestly.
They're not heading into a war zone.
They're heading into an area where other people want to start a conflict with them, specifically for political aims.
Yes, that's not called a war zone.
It's not actively a fight right now, but it will instantaneously become one as soon as they come into conflict.
I mean, what you just described also describes an assassination, which isn't a war zone.
Right. But we also have the return of Cudelia's father, who's just, like, mugging at the camera like, yes, she will die in the colony.
That was not Cudelia's father.
Isn't it?
No, that was
the old man.
That was the head of the Turbans. That was the mafia leader we met like 3 episodes ago.
No, that's definitely not him.
No, that was him. Remember, Cudelia's father was the business suit guy we saw in the first episode.
Right, and I thought that was him right there.
No. Business suit guy, the guy who had a piece of, like, handkerchief patting his head, selling Cudelia. This guy we saw was the old mafia guy we met on the Turbans station.
Right, well, either he's going to show up more and that'll become more clear, or he is the person who actually sold everyone else.
Okay, guys, remember that the guy that was right had a mustache. Just one in the comments to reveal. So the guy who was right, who was and was not Cudelia's father, mustache.
There you go.
You don't remember my name? I don't care. Just remember, had a mustache.
All right. So, from our look at what's happening next time, I have no idea.
Well, obviously, it's going to be an assassination attempt when she boards the colony. I thought that was obvious.
Oh, okay then. Well, if you think that's what's going to happen, that sounds pretty reasonable, but I honestly have no clue.
Well, I mean, we literally just heard. But apparently, you're too busy trying to remember what the father looked like to not recognize that the guy saying the scene for Cudelia's death will be on the colony as the fact that we just got shown a colony in the next episode and Cudelia is going there.
Yeah. Well, there's going to be conflict in the colonies. Next time, we drop one on Earth. As a prank. You just gonna hold that?
I don't know.
You're just gonna hold that? Alright.
I need a punctuation to my statement.
I know. Alright, well, this has been Stone Faced Reactions. I'm Griffin, that's Theta, and we'll catch you next time. See you, everybody. Hey everybody, thanks for watching another Stone Faced Reactions. If you have an idea of another video we could go ahead and watch, go ahead and put it in the comments down below, and we'll add it to the wheel. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know what you thought about this video, and what parts you liked. And until then, we'll see you next time. Is this too goofy?